Wallo, you beautiful man. Hey, congratulations, mate. I hear the end is nigh for you. It was back in 2007, 2008 when you first came fresh out of school into the Prem side that I was still captaining, and you were a firecracker then. You mucked in, you got what it was all about, and you became an ultimate club man from the get-go. So, to be honest, we only played together for that half season, but it's no surprise to me that you have been there for such a long period of time and been such a massive contributor to the club over the years. I'm sure you've had some amazing moments on and off the field, but most of all, you've got some sensational mates for life out of your time at North Shore. And so from me, as your first Prem captain, and also on behalf of the club, well done, mate, on a stellar career at North Shore. Who knows, there might be the odd game here or there, but you've been a massive contributor now for a very long time, so thank you.
Benny, how am I recording a retirement video for you, mate? I genuinely thought that might never happen. There's a few thoughts, though, that have all come kind of rushing back over the last week. It's certainly been a long time since summer of 2012 where we first met. Got paired up to have a hit at my first training for the Shore, and that was epic. We definitely just hit it off from there, despite you having the worst chafing in the world and struggling to perform on that day. We'd played plenty of games together and combined for a few wickets over the years, which has been epic. It's always felt good running into bowl, knowing you're behind the stumps and leading the boys with performance and no doubt some marginal chat. But I think what stands out the most is just that kind of unwavering passion you've got for the team, for the club, but also for the community. There's so many people around who appreciate what you do for everybody, and a massive kind of thank you for all the years of service and passion. The other thing is just that never say die attitude, keeping the boys up on the field, no matter the situation of the game. Huge part of the journey that North Shore's been on since kind of my involvement anyway, and it definitely wouldn't have been the same. Equally to on the field is off the field as well. We're obviously great mates, and there's probably a few things I couldn't mention, shouldn't mention, however you want to put it. But we hit it off over a mutual love of bourbon and coke, and there's no doubt that we had a few nights end with a sleepover at Dave and Ruth's, and a cooked breakfast the next morning. Definite highlight there, those standing next to you last year and while you married the girl of your dreams. That was an amazing day, and one that a lot of us will never forget. Enjoy retirement, mate. No doubt you'll be annoying on the sideline. We can park up together and watch the boys at some stage in the sun, or no doubt be called into the threes at some point as well. I'll stand at first slip. You can bowl that yucky left arm spin and we'll go from there. Enjoy it, mate. Love you long time. Cheers, bro.
Benny Wall, congratulations, mate, on your career down at North Shore. Had the honour of playing with you for a few years. Tremendous competitor, someone you always wanted on your team, and a very loyal teammate. So, mate, congrats and all the best for the future. Go well.
Hi, Benny. It looks like the story is coming to a conclusion. The end of a long and wonderful career as a cricketer, and moving on to a new career as a dad, which I'm sure you'll be just fantastic at. I remember back to first meeting you, I think you were about 14, in the bar at the club, asking me to shout you a jug of beer because you'd been my best coach in the Junior World Series for a couple of years running. And ever since then, I think we've had a very special relationship and a wonderful relationship, one that I've loved. It's, sweet and sour to see you going, but as I say, you're going on to something better and something fantastic, and I think you'll be a special man in the world of fatherhood, just like you've been a fantastic guy in the world of cricket. All the best, Benny. All my love.
I think it's hard to narrow down Wallo to one or two stories, but I think one of my favourite memories of Benny was after he'd had a pretty large night out before a game, and running off the park after we'd been chasing some quick runs in the second innings. He'd hit a six, and instead of waiting for the declaration, he just ran straight off the field yelling "Bomb Squad." I think it kind of sums Benny up. He was always the life of the party, the life of the team, and obviously he's carried that through for a very long time. So it won't be the same down at the D without him on the park, but wishing him all the best for retirement. Good on you, Benny.
Hey Wallo, I just wanted to say it was a pleasure spending all those days in the dirt with you at Devo and across Auckland, mate. Exciting times ahead for you and Bree, and we'll see you around, mate.
Right, Benny, what an amazing career, mate. Thank you very much for your service. The very first experience I had of you was when I had just arrived and you just, made yourself available to me and showed me the ropes and, told me everything about Devonport. You told me everything about the club and about everyone around the club. So you even showed me around the city as well, which brings me to one of my favorite moments of you, memories, actually. You always used to find something to tell everyone on a Saturday morning, either during setup or during stretches for warm-up. You always made sure that you had a story for someone or for people, and it was just amazing. It made everyone feel at ease, including myself, actually. I just couldn't stop laughing. That was obviously before Mrs. War, anyway. And then I think the second thing that I want to say about you is that you've always been a very caring person. So you feel deep, and you're very passionate, compassionate, which is also connected to the way you love the club. I think because of the person you are, you've always been there for the club. And, the reason why you are finally retiring again is because you just couldn't stand watching the club not having enough players, and you literally decided, you know what, I'm actually just going to carry on. I mean, I've just made that up, but I'm guessing that's just who you are, man. And thank you so much for an amazing career. Half the wickets that I took, I believe you were behind the stumps, if not more. And I wouldn't have taken any of those wickets if it wasn't for you. So, mate, well done for an amazing career. Everyone speaks highly of you, despite the shenanigans that you get up to, which are I'm absolutely okay with those. So, well done, man. And you just keep going. Can't wait to meet your newborn very soon. Cheers, mate.
Wallo, mate, what a career you've had, and you've been an absolute servant to North Shore Cricket Club over many years. I think it's a credit to the character of a man you are. You're a true club man, very, very loyal person to be around, and someone to have in your team that you always want in your side. We've had an amazing career together that spanned over 10 plus years, and we've made so many fond memories together on and off the field. There's been so many stories I could tell. There's been dance battles in Degree when you've been doing the worm with a white shirt on, and getting up and you're absolutely covered in sticky probably tequila shots and sambuca from the floor. You've been leader of the bomb squad after you've hit Anna Kit from Parnell for 3 bombs in a row and ran off and told everyone you're the leader. But I think probably the fondest memory I have of you at North Shore was back in the day. North Shore did a 100 pint club, and for your 100th pint, which was actually a ticketing thing that you did throughout the season, you'd actually notched yours up pre-Christmas, which is a hell of an effort. And for your 100th pint, you had to do a jug scull, and you ended up, there's probably 60, 70 people at the club that night, and you got everyone outside to watch your jug scull. And for some reason you were nude. You got down naked and you were standing there stark naked on the brick wall outside the club during your jug scull. And at the same time, your mum was walking down the steps to drop off your clothes to go to town. And, oh mate, it was the best thing ever. She just threw your clothes at you and goes, "Don't come home." Oh, fuck, it was the fucking best thing ever. You're an absolute legend, mate. Enjoy your last day's play for the club. What a special guy you are. And I wish you all the best.
Benny, I guess all good things must come to an end. Thank you for all your service. It's been a great 6 years coaching you. I wanted to share a couple of fond memories that I have of you, 2 of them on the field, 2 of them off the field. Start with one of the ones from the early times in my first year with you. We were having an open wicket training session, and something had happened between you and Bruggs. I think he might have chirped you a little bit, and you decided that was enough for you. And when it came time for Bruggs to have a bat, you proceeded to be on the boundary line, and just every single ball you were saying something. You were just absolutely chaotic with what you were saying. You were just abusing him every single ball, and eventually it got the better of Bruggs and he kind of snapped, and we all just thought it was hilarious. But I must say, still being in my first year, it got to a point that I thought potentially blows were going to be thrown, but looking at it in hindsight, it was a good time. The other one that I think fondly back to as well was the first ever spicy challenge that we did. You've never been one for spice, although I seem to have ingrained it in you a little bit. But doing the chocolate the first time, you certainly suffered more than most. There was a point there where you were hunched over, that we have the footage over, and you're convulsing, dry reaching, and I asked you if you were all right, and you just gave me a meek little, "You all right, mate?" And it made me laugh. It was good times. Other memories of you more fondly on the field would be the semi-final we played against Burbs at home. I think again that was my first year with you. We were down and out. I can't remember exactly what the score was, but I think we were 6 or 7 down for not too many. And you came to the wicket to partner up with Ronnie. And I remember me and Graham sitting on the side screen just watching things unfold. I think you got 48 that day, and it was just superb. You had no right to get the score you did. You knuckled down. They had an excellent attack. You were just in the zone, and were quite unlucky not to get us over the line, as you supported Ronnie in that 100 he made that day. And the other one would be this year. I'm delighted that you've been able to make such a meaningful contribution to the Premier team this year with the bat. And I guess I didn't really have intentions on picking you for Prem cricket, as we had sort of discussed. We saw what the roadmap was going to be for you, but forced your way. I took a punt there and threw you the opening slot against Cornwall, and that was the best I've ever seen you bat. You were lights out that day, and it was just awesome to see you so happy and playing with so much freedom and being the best version of yourself that I've ever seen there. 60 off 60 balls. I probably apologise to you. I think I shot you in the foot. I got so excited at the drinks break and told you could go out with 100 here, and I think from there you probably started thinking about that, and before you knew it you were out. But you were amazing that day. So look, I just wanted to say thanks for everything. For me, you are a true club man. I think the thing I love about you the most is you're so genuine in your excitement for others. And the video that I've made for you, you'll see that. I think pay close attention to just how happy you are for the other person that often you were taking a catch for or contributing to. And I just know you so well. It always was about the team and what you were doing. You never came from a selfish perspective with anything that you did. It was always about the team and those around you. And for that, I thank you and salute you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have really enjoyed the last year with you and everything that you've done for us. So wish you all the best with it, and hope to see you around. Cheers, mate.